Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Gemini What's Going On reading for April 2022. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribe. As this helps me to grow my channel, so I really appreciate your support, and I ask you to continue to support me. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini. So for your center energy for your tarot card, I got Judgment. And for your crowning energy, I got the Ace of Cups, which is about, love. So I'm wondering if you have not called judgment on a relationship of some sort. Your undermining energy is perseverance. So you're keeping, moving forward kind of thing, with a sense of curiosity, because what led up to this is the Princess of Swords card here, which is you are curious about how to get to some stability in your life, with the Ten of Pentacles as your outcome. So, Ten of Pentacles is, complete abundance in every area of your life, feeling fulfilled from an abundance and maybe more of a monetary standpoint. But we'll see as we get through this. But this is really about setting the tone for stability in your life. And I do also believe that it has to do with love, and stability in loving relationships as well. Because, with the Seven of Pentacles here for your perseverance, that lends me to believe that you've been in a situation for a while, that you decided to call judgment on. I'm not sure what happened here, but as we get through your cards, we should discover some more. So here we have the Ogam Oracle cards as your first cards. And so the first one, again, another card about perseverance over here, endurance here, strength and passion. So you are using your strength, your endurance and your passion and creativity at this time to get through the situation. You also have honeysuckle, manifestation or will. So you are manifesting your stability at this time, which is your Ten of Pentacles here. Stability within yourself too is also the message that I'm getting after this situation. You have as your third message, action, assertion, objectivity, with Holly as your third card. Next you have Witch Hazel, cleansing and purification. So you are being cleansed of the emotions and the feelings tied to this situation at this time. And then you have Hawthorne, contradiction, consequence, and relationships. So again, this is about relationships, but I also suspect it's about the relationship that you have within yourself, because of some of the other cards that came out. Now here we have the manifestation cards with, these are Esther Hicks, money and law of attraction cards. The first one, which I just discovered was under the other card as I went to pick it up, is I can pivot under any and all circumstances, which speaks to versatility, and that persevering spirit that you have. Next you have the better it gets, the better it gets. So basically, just being in the flow of everything, and allowing things to happen so that things can get better and better and better for you. Next we have my every story is attracting its vibrational match. So this speaks to, when you're talking about the curiosity card that you had as to what led up to this, this speaks to trying to understand what's going on here. How did things go the way that they went? What happened here? And that's telling me that maybe the story you were telling yourself was inaccurate, whether that be about you, whether it be about this situation, anything along those lines is the message that I'm getting. I'm also getting the word self-sabotage a little bit too. Next, we have I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe, understanding that your vibration attracts things. And so if you are of low vibration, you will be attracting low vibration. So it's really important for you to understand the law of attraction and how that works. If you have a low vibration, but you're wanting good things, and unless you bring that vibration up to match what you're wanting, you're only going to draw the negative to you, because your emotions, your thoughts, all really, send the message out to the universe of what you really desire, no matter what you say you desire. Um, so whenever I am feeling good, I am attracting good. So again, going back to that, raising your vibration, so that it matches the desires of what you are looking for. Here you have, I am the attractor of my every experience. So these are just, to me, repeating messages to hit that home for you, about raising your vibration and understanding the law of attraction. Whatever I desire, I can acquire. Again, these are all speaking about law of attraction, but even more so, what I'm also getting to is that understanding that law of attraction is not only about vibration, but it's also about being in a place to receive, being in the flow of that. When you truly are manifesting things, it's about putting it out there. It's about having the vibration to match what you are asking for. And then it's about letting it go and having no expectation, like you forget about it. And that's really important. And then I want to harmonize with my desire. Again, balancing, right? Getting in the flow of what you're asking for so that it comes to you. Okay, next we have Soul Coaching Oracle cards. And the first one you got was emerging. I am emerging into the light with joy and ease. So you are learning how to get in the flow of things. Wisdom was your next card, and this speaks to you have everything within you that you need, and using that wisdom within you to move forward. You have commitment. My commitments increase, my joy and freedom. So, being committed to yourself above all is most important here. In your commitment to taking care of yourself, showing yourself self-love, and doing whatever it is that you need to do for you to take care of you. Compassion is next. The vibration of compassion shines through my every cell. And also, having compassion for yourself and others as you move forward. Because we are all on a journey, and we're in different places. And just understanding that fulfillment, joy abounds in all areas of my life. And that is also about getting into the joy of things, so that you can fulfill your wishes and desires. And then you have the last card of flow. The glory of the universe flows through me. This also speaks to me of increasing your relationship with spirit by way of meditation, by way of affirmation, by way of just having a closer relationship with spirit, so you can get into that flow of spending time with spirit, and allowing spirit to help you at this time too, because there's a lot of things out here that speak to the purification, that speaks to an awakening, that speaks to some things needing healing, kind of thing. And we're going to talk some more about that as we go over the next cards. You have the first card here. These are the divine abundance cards. The first card you have here is non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. And what that is telling me is that, it's not an either or situation. You can have a strong relationship with spirit and be in the flow with spirit and still be your authentic self while you do so. But it's getting to your authentic self and allowing for that relationship with spirit that's going to help you. You are also, your next card, getting signs. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Trusting your instincts, your intuition, the signs that you're seeing, whether that be, repeating numbers or something, something showing up all the time, that kind of thing. Those are the signs where spirit's trying to communicate with you. You also have the inner child card here, which is allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So you're asking to be to get in touch with your little your inner child at this time, because I suspect that part of the perseverance and the story you might be telling yourself in your mind has to do with the situation that happened to you as a child, whatever that may be. But there is definitely some healing here. You've got deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Again, getting in that flow with spirit and trusting spirit again, because there's something here definitely. You have the grief card here now, that is talking about tears of what happened when the ice in the heart melts. Maybe you had, and a situation in a relationship, because that's also being something that's brought to my mind when I talk about this, and maybe it blocked your heart. And so now your heart is thawing out, and you're going to feel the emotions that you've probably pushed down for quite some time. And that's not an easy thing, but at the same time, it's a healing thing. And it's important for you to do this. You've got the karma card. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in this current life. So again, this is about karma coming back, and that you're needing to clear out some karma from past life or current situation or whatever the case may be. But you are definitely in a place where you can heal that situation and move forward in a positive way. You've got change next. Again, this is all about transformation. This is all about awakening. This is all about healing, purification. You've got change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. So again, getting in that flow within yourself and understanding what the ego does. The ego is there to protect you, but there's a lot of times that the ego steps in unnecessarily and wreaks havoc, in your life by, self-sabotage and fear and doubt and all these things. So it's really important for you to understand what your ego has been doing, and really, look into how to work that and how to dance with your ego, which is the common way that people phrase that relationship with your ego. Detachment. We have the other card too, about detachment as well. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Remember, I said, when you're trying to manifest, it's about detachment with that manifestation. You think of whatever it is, you put the right vibration tied to it, and you trust and have faith. You put yourself in a place to receive. You also have no expectation of it anymore once you put it out, and that's the detachment they're talking about right here. And then you move on in your life, and you just pretty much let it go, and you just have trust and faith. You don't follow up on it, you don't check on it, you don't do all that. You just have faith and confidence, and you just sort of focus your attention on other things. And one of the greatest ways to do that is really focus on you. What are your needs? What do you need to be addressing, so that you can put yourself in that place to be in flow, to be in a place for receiving the things you're asking for, without overanalyzing, without constantly checking on it, because that means you're in fear that you're not going to get it. So again, there's this real dance that you have to do, and understand law of attraction fully in order to manifest properly. But let's go ahead and get into your receive oracle cards. We have receive wellness and beauty. I am willing to feel great in my body under all conditions. And so that is speaking to, really taking care of you, and maybe getting into a routine that works for you, whether that's a, physical activity, whether that's meditation, yoga, whatever that is that works for you. But really focusing on you at this time is important. Again, this will help soothe your loss. I'm willing to receive more love, not less, as I honor my loss. So that you're grieving as your heart is being healed and thawed. It's your angels and your spirit guides are all around you to help you, to soothe your loss at this time. But you also need to ask for assistance and help as you need it. And as you get closer to spirit and you do your meditation and you feel that love from spirit come through you, that's when you can, speak to your spirit team, if you will, and ask for whatever assistance you need. If you need assistance, don't be afraid to ask, but they can't come in and help you unless you ask. Receive assurance. I'm willing to receive comforting reassurance in expected and unexpected ways. So you'll get reassurance through, all kinds of avenues. And some of them, they could be friends or so forth. You could be when you're in meditation with spirit and they'll tell you, hey, everything's okay. But then it can also be external to you from very unexpected ways. Receive attention. I am willing to receive loving attention in expected and unexpected ways. Again, same kind of situation. You could be getting support from family and friends that trust and know that they are really there for your highest good kind of situation. And then you could, have your angels assisting you, your ancestors. You could have your whole spirit team backing you, which is most likely what's happening here anyway. Soothe your struggle. I'm willing to receive new possibilities as I allow my struggle to rest. Resisting change, resisting purification and cleansing, resisting healing, it only hurts you. It's going to eventually happen anyway. I just know that from experience. But you have to either one, allow it, or two, it becomes more painful. But bottom line is it's going to happen sooner or later. The question is how much pain do you want to have to go through before you realize that? That's really what I hope that you ask yourself. How much more pain do I want to go through before I decide that this is something that's important for my highest good? Forget anybody else. Forget any external relationship. This is about you. Receive availability. I'm willing to receive nurturing by being available for myself. And again, you have the commitment card, you have the compassion card, you have the emerging, you have so many cards speaking to the relationship you have within yourself and your own self-value and putting yourself first. And that takes commitment. And the last one is receive acceptance. I'm willing to relax into the safe and loving acceptance that naturally lives in me. When you come into your relationship with yourself and you start to grow that relationship within yourself, it is a natural relationship between you and spirit, because spirit lives in you. So you can't deny spirit because they're there already. You can try, but it usually doesn't end well because they're in you. So it's like denying you. And coming into your authentic self is really an important journey, because once you are in a place where you know who you are, what you want, and you've done the healing, that you've let go of things from the past, you've healed situations that are impacting you today, by having that flow, by being in that balance, the things that you desire from your heart, because you love yourself now, you walk in the confidence, you walk in the higher vibration, and so then you draw those things to you naturally. So I do hope that this helps you, Gemini. Much love and light, Lady T.